In today's fast-paced world, many of us find ourselves tangled in the web of overcaring, juggling the pressure of meeting societal standards and the weight of external expectations. What if the key to breaking free lies in learning to care less about the noise that doesn't truly matter? Imagine feeling liberated, unburdened by the relentless chase for approval or material gain. This is where the ancient philosophy of Stoicism comes into play. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This video will unravel how focusing on Stoic principles can lead you to personal resilience and a profound inner peace. By the end of our exploration, you might just find that caring less indeed opens the door to more personal freedom. So, here's a thought to ponder as we dive in. Could it be that by learning to care less, we actually end up living more? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. Releasing the burden of approval involves embracing a transformative Stoic insight, distinguishing what lies within our control from what does not. Picture someone constantly seeking approval from family, friends, or co-workers, always bending over backward to meet expectations and fit in. Their sense of self-worth is tethered to the reactions and opinions of others. Yet, Stoicism offers a liberating perspective. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic thinker, wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means our true power resides in our responses, not the external world. By shifting our focus to what we can control, our thoughts, choices, and interpretations, we begin to let go of the exhausting need for external affirmation. Imagine the freedom of waking up each day without the constant pressure to prove yourself to others. By prioritizing self-approval, we find an anchor of stability amidst life's uncertainties. This inner tranquility nurtures authenticity, allowing us to live in alignment with our true values rather than performing for the audience of life. For instance, consider someone who learns to appreciate their unique talents and achievements, irrespective of external applause. They attend a social gathering and enjoy the company without the anxiety of impressing others. This newfound ease stems from recognizing their intrinsic worth. Now, ask yourself, how often do you allow the opinions of others to dictate your choices and happiness? Reflecting on this can reveal just how much influence we unwittingly hand over to others. Reclaiming this power doesn't mean isolating oneself, but instead cultivating a genuine connection with the world that starts from self-assuredness. Embracing this Stoic insight can liberate us from the relentless pursuit of approval, opening the door to a more genuine and peaceful existence. As we continue exploring Stoicism, think about the vitality that comes with embracing who you truly are, independent of external validation. Embracing impermanence and letting go involves understanding the Stoic practice known as the premeditation of evils or negative visualization. Imagine a leaf drifting effortlessly in the wind, a beautiful metaphor embodying life's transience and the acceptance of change. In a world where we often cling tightly to what we have, fearing loss and imperfection, this practice invites us to imagine life's inevitable changes calmly. By envisioning potential difficulties and losses beforehand, we prepare ourselves to face them with grace and resilience if they occur. The profound wisdom of Seneca captures this sentiment aptly. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. This highlights that true richness lies not in accumulating more, but in freeing oneself from the ceaseless craving for more. Accepting impermanence grants us freedom, as we are no longer shackled by the weight of fear and attachment. This mindset encourages us to value the present moment, to find beauty in the fleeting, and to appreciate what we have without anxiety over its potential loss. Here's a practical exercise for incorporating negative visualization into your life. Set aside a few moments each day to reflect calmly on something or someone precious to you. Picture in your mind the possibility of this thing not being there tomorrow, or consider a favorable situation that might change unexpectedly. This isn't about despair, but about appreciating and valuing the present more deeply because of the awareness that nothing is permanent. Ask yourself, what attachments or fears could you begin to release? By routinely practicing this, you'll cultivate a mindset that appreciates the present without undue attachment to future outcomes. This newfound equanimity allows us to approach life's uncertainties with a composed and balanced mind. In our journey through Stoicism, embracing impermanence is crucial in navigating life's ever-changing landscape with poise and serenity. This acceptance doesn't mean apathy towards life, but rather a sincere engagement with the world around us, free from the constraints of unnecessary longing. As you continue this exploration, reflect on what aspects of your life might benefit from letting go, creating space for peace and genuine appreciation for the now. Focusing on what truly matters, practice properly leads us to explore the concept of Eudaemonia, which signifies a flourishing life centered on virtue. Let's picture a modern-day scenario. You find yourself scrolling through social media, bombarded by endless notifications, trivial updates, and the allure of countless distractions. It's easy to become overwhelmed, losing sight of what is genuinely important. However, the Stoic pursuit of Eudaemonia encourages us to clear this fog by prioritizing virtue over these distractions, aligning our actions with a more meaningful and purposeful life. Embrace Marcus Aurelius' wisdom. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This quote invites us to reflect deeply on the qualities of our thoughts and how they shape our lives. By clarifying our values, we can better prioritize actions that align with our true purpose. You might start by listing the values that matter most to you, such as honesty, kindness, or integrity. Consider situations in your daily life where these values can guide your decisions and interactions. For instance, when faced with a choice, ask yourself, does this reflect my values? Or does this choice bring me closer to who I aspire to be? By practicing these reflections, you gradually hone your focus on what truly matters, weeding out distractions that dilute your time and energy. Encourage yourself to conduct a simple daily exercise, perhaps at the end of the day. Review your actions and thoughts, assessing which aligned with your core values and which did not. This practice not only clarifies your priorities but also fosters a sense of peace and fulfillment as you shift attention from external validations to inner contentment. Imagine freeing yourself from the clutches of superficial goals and instead nurturing what resonates with your authentic self. As we let go of trivial distractions and cultivate our inner landscape, we find not only peace but also a profound connection to our true selves. This journey of aligning life with personal values is not a destination but an ongoing exploration, reminding us to continually ask, what truly matters to me? Such contemplation empowers us to live intentionally, embracing a life rich with purpose and aligned with our deepest convictions. Redefining success from a Stoic perspective involves shifting our focus from external accomplishments to inner virtue. Consider the story of a renowned Stoic philosopher named Epictetus. Born into slavery, he faced numerous external limitations, yet through Stoic practice, he cultivated a rich inner world, finding contentment and wisdom despite the lack of material wealth or societal status. This illustrates that true success is not about what we have but who we are. Seneca's words, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity," further emphasizes this notion. It suggests that while external circumstances can be unpredictable, preparation through personal growth and adherence to virtue prepares us to handle whatever life brings with grace. In Stoicism, success is less about accolades and more about how one embodies virtues like courage, justice, and wisdom. This shift in measuring success can profoundly affect our fulfillment. Imagine a life where your achievements are defined not by titles or possessions, but by becoming a person of integrity and character. This perspective encourages us to evaluate our own definitions of success. Are they based on external validations or internal growth? To explore this, you can start by reflecting on your personal definition of success. Does it involve acquiring more, or is it about enriching your character? Consider crafting a vision of success that prioritizes virtues that align with your core values. For instance, if honesty is a key value, measure success by how truthfully you live in both personal and professional realms. Start by setting goals that reflect this vision, ensuring they prioritize ethical growth over material gain. Engage in small, daily actions that reinforce these values, such as practicing kindness or responsibility, which cumulatively strengthen your moral character. A practical exercise to realign your goals involves journaling. At the end of each day, write about moments where you acted in line with your virtues and where you can improve. Over time, this practice not only guides you toward a sense of true fulfillment, but also builds resilience as you navigate life's challenges. By redefining success, we embrace a more sustainable and fulfilling way of living, rooted in values that withstand external shifts. This approach not only transforms how we perceive achievements, but also enriches our journey, leading to a life enriched with purpose and meaning. The liberation of detachment is a core principle in Stoicism, embodied in the concept of apatheia. This term signifies a state of true equanimity achieved when we learn to detach from matters that are ultimately indifferent to our well-being. Imagine a ship anchored firmly amidst a raging storm. Despite the chaos around it, the ship remains steady due to its strong anchor. This metaphor beautifully illustrates the Stoic practice of maintaining inner peace regardless of external turmoil. Epictetus encapsulates this idea when he asserts, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Essentially, this mastery comes from learning to control our responses rather than obsessing over the uncontrollable. By detaching from the outcomes we cannot change and the material possessions we covet, we nurture a profound sense of freedom and resilience. Consider how often we allow our happiness and sense of self-worth to depend on external circumstances or the accumulation of things. This attachment can lead to suffering, as these elements are inherently unstable and transient. The Stoic approach invites us to shift our focus inward, where true stability lies in our thoughts, judgments, and responses. To embody this principle in daily life, start practicing detachment by reframing how you see possessions and outcomes. Recognize that while it's natural to have preferences, these should not define your overall happiness. Practically, this could mean setting intentions instead of rigid goals. For instance, instead of being fixated on a specific career milestone, focus on continuous improvement and learning. This mindset shift helps you remain flexible and open to unexpected opportunities. Another practical tip is to regularly audit your attachments. Take time to reflect on what you are holding onto that might be weighing you down. Is it a desire for approval, a certain lifestyle, or specific achievements? By acknowledging these attachments, you can begin to understand their hold on you and consciously decide to release them. This process can be facilitated through mindfulness practices such as meditation or journaling, where you explore your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Moreover, simplifying your life can significantly aid in practicing detachment. Evaluate areas where you can reduce complexity, whether it's decluttering your living space or cutting down on digital noise. By embracing simplicity, you create space for clarity and focus on what truly matters. Detachment, therefore, is not about becoming indifferent or unemotional. Instead, it's about cultivating an inner stability that allows you to weather life's storms without losing your sense of self. This practice ultimately fosters a more resilient and fulfilling life, as you align with the Stoic wisdom that real freedom lies in mastering oneself, not in controlling the world around you. As you consider how to integrate this principle into your life, reflect on how letting go of what you cannot control might lead you to a profound sense of peace and liberty. Finding joy in simplicity is a profound Stoic practice that encourages us to appreciate the small, often overlooked pleasures in life. This concept aligns with the principle of living according to nature, which involves embracing the natural world and our intrinsic values over societal expectations and material pursuits. Let's consider the modern phenomenon of digital detoxing, an activity where individuals intentionally disconnect from digital devices to reconnect with the world around them. This practice is becoming increasingly popular as people seek to reduce the constant distractions these devices present in our lives. By stepping away from screens, we allow ourselves the time and space to engage with our natural surroundings and the people in our lives more deeply. In a world that thrives on constant connectivity, taking a break from this digital noise can significantly enhance our sense of presence and well-being. During such a detox, you might find yourself enjoying the simple act of walking in a park, listening to the rustling leaves, or experiencing the warmth of the sun on your skin. These experiences are often where real happiness resides, as suggested by Marcus Aurelius. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Simplifying our desires and finding joy in nature leads to genuine contentment. It shifts our focus from what we lack to appreciating what we already have. This perspective fosters a sense of gratitude and satisfaction that is less dependent on external factors and more rooted in our internal state. By consciously choosing to simplify our lives, we can identify what truly brings us joy and eliminate unnecessary complexities that often cloud our happiness. To embrace simplicity, start by evaluating areas in your life that could benefit from reduction. Consider decluttering your living space by removing items you no longer use or need, making room for a clearer environment that reflects your true self. This act of letting go can be incredibly freeing, allowing you to focus more on experiences and relationships rather than accumulating more material possessions. Additionally, practice mindfulness by dedicating time each day to unplug from electronic devices and be present in the moment, perhaps through meditation or simply spending time outdoors. Incorporating simplicity could also mean setting boundaries with technology to prevent it from dictating your schedule and priorities. Create designated time slots where you disconnect from emails and social media, allowing your mind to rest and rejuvenate. Engage in activities that promote relaxation and creativity, such as reading, painting, or gardening. These practices not only enrich your life, but also cultivate a deeper appreciation for the beauty and simplicity of the world around you. Ultimately, finding joy in simplicity teaches us that happiness is not about having more, but about enjoying less. It's about recognizing that the most meaningful and fulfilling experiences are often those that require no more than our presence and mindfulness. By living according to nature and simplifying our desires, we discover a profound sense of peace and joy that comes from within. Reflect on where you might simplify your life and how this could lead you to a more contented and harmonious existence. Developing emotional resilience is a vital aspect of Stoicism, offering a framework for navigating life's inevitable challenges with a steady heart and clear mind. At the core of this philosophy is the understanding that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can govern how we respond. An anecdote illustrating this is the story of Cotto the Younger, a Stoic philosopher and statesman known for his unwavering integrity. When faced with political turmoil and personal loss, Cotto remained composed, turning to his Stoic teachings to find strength and clarity. This steadfastness in adversity exemplifies the resilience that Stoicism champions. Seneca, another eminent Stoic philosopher, wisely stated, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This insight underscores the Stoic belief that challenges are not to be shunned but embraced as opportunities for growth. By reframing difficulties as catalysts for personal development, one can build emotional resilience and emerge stronger. To cultivate this resilience, Stoicism encourages the practice of rational thinking and emotional regulation. Begin by adopting a mindful approach to emotional responses. When confronted with an emotional challenge, pause and assess the situation rationally. Ask yourself questions like, is this within my control? And how can I view this situation from a different perspective? Such inquiries help to distance yourself from initial emotional reactions and foster a more reasoned response. Another effective method is the Stoic practice of journaling. Dedicate time daily to reflect on your emotions, thoughts, and experiences. Writing provides a space to examine how you react to various situations and identify patterns that may not serve you well. This regular introspection can lead to greater self-awareness and ultimately more controlled emotional responses. Consider how you currently handle emotional challenges. Do you find yourself reacting impulsively, or do you take time to process your emotions before responding? By incorporating Stoic strategies like mindful reflection and journaling, you can gradually shift from reactive to proactive, enhancing your emotional resilience. Ask yourself, how might adopting these practices change your approach to life's difficulties? Could viewing challenges as opportunities reshape your understanding of adversity and strengthen your emotional fortitude? Stoicism offers profound tools to navigate emotional landscapes with grace and fortitude, enabling you to withstand life's tempests with enduring strength. The principle of transforming negative emotions is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, offering a path to mastery over our emotional states. Imagine encountering a frustrating situation, perhaps an argument that leaves you seething with anger. Stoicism teaches us to pause and examine these emotions rationally. The idea is not to suppress feelings but to understand and re-evaluate them. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, advised, "Any person capable of angering you becomes your master." This insight highlights the loss of control that occurs when we let anger dictate our actions. To reclaim this control, start by recognizing the emotion as it arises. Take a moment to breathe deeply and distance yourself from the immediate reaction. This pause allows for thoughtful reflection rather than impulsive responses. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? Is this situation worth my peace of mind? By questioning the validity and origin of your emotions, you can begin to unravel their hold on you. A powerful Stoic technique for transforming negative emotions is cognitive restructuring. This involves reframing your thoughts to create a more balanced perspective. Consider the possibility that your interpretation of the event might be amplifying your negative emotions. By shifting your focus from blame to understanding, you can alter your emotional response. For instance, instead of viewing an offending comment as a personal attack, perceive it as an opportunity for growth in patience and empathy. Engaging in this process not only diminishes the intensity of anger, but also fosters a sense of empowerment and clarity. Now explore your emotional triggers. Identify patterns in situations that frequently incite anger or frustration. Are there common themes or recurring circumstances? Once you pinpoint these triggers, you can apply Stoic tools like journaling to keep track of your experiences and responses. Writing about these encounters helps you look at them from an objective standpoint, providing insights that might be missed in the heat of the moment. By consistently practicing these Stoic strategies, you develop a resilience that transforms how you perceive and handle negative emotions. This transformation is not about discarding emotions altogether, but refining them into positive, constructive forces. Contemplate how these techniques could redefine your interactions and relationships. How might approaching situations with a calm, considered mindset alter your daily experiences? Stoicism provides a profound framework for embracing emotional challenges as opportunities for growth, leading to a more harmonious and balanced life. The influence of mindful presence is a transformative practice in Stoicism, guiding us to immerse ourselves fully in the present moment. Picture a Stoic philosopher in the midst of a bustling market, surrounded by the clamor of haggling voices and the vibrant chaos of the city. Instead of succumbing to the overwhelm, he centers himself through a quiet, unyielding focus on the present. He draws inspiration from Marcus Aurelius, who wisely counseled, "Confine yourself to the present." By anchoring his attention here and now, the philosopher finds tranquility amid the noise, illustrating the power of mindful presence to foster inner peace. Living in the present through Stoic mindfulness diminishes anxiety and brings clarity to our thoughts and actions. It encourages us to separate from the regrets of the past and worries about the future, allowing us to engage more authentically with each moment. To cultivate this mindful focus, consider incorporating simple practices into your daily routine. Start with mindful breathing. Take slow, deep breaths, focusing entirely on the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. This exercise draws you away from scattered thoughts and grounds you in the present, providing a calm, clear space for reflection. Another practice is the body scan. Close your eyes and systematically shift your awareness through each part of your body, observing any tension or sensation without judgment. This deliberate attention on the present physical experience helps break the cycle of anxious thinking and enhances your ability to remain connected to the now. Reflect on the role that time plays in your life. Are you trapped in a cycle of anticipating future events or dwelling on past experiences? How often do you find yourself missing the richness of the present due to distractions or preoccupations? By nurturing a mindful presence, you can recalibrate your relationship with time, choosing to embrace each moment as it unfolds. These exercises not only cultivate a sense of presence, but also open pathways to greater clarity, allowing you to navigate life's challenges with renewed focus and intention. Through mindful presence, Stoicism offers a gateway to serenity and purpose, grounding you in a reality that is both profound and liberating. How might your daily experiences transform as you align more closely with the present moment? Consider the possibilities of a life enriched by the conscious, deliberate practice of Stoic mindfulness, and imagine the profound peace it could bring. The paradox of caring by not caring is a profound insight in Stoicism that encourages us to care deeply by letting go of uncontrollable outcomes. Consider the story of Cotto the Younger, a renowned Stoic leader known for his steadfastness and integrity. Despite facing numerous challenges, Cotto remained unshaken by external pressures. In the face of political turmoil, he held firm to his principles, illustrating the Stoic belief in focusing on what is within one's control. Seneca wisely noted, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power," highlighting the strength found in mastering one's reactions rather than trying to control external circumstances. By relinquishing the pursuit of control over outcomes, we open ourselves to engage more meaningfully with life's deeper virtues. This practice allows us to focus on developing inner qualities like courage, wisdom, and compassion. Imagine applying this in your relationships and endeavors. By freeing yourself from the weight of uncontrollable expectations, you can nurture genuine connections and pursue goals with authenticity. You're no longer held back by fear of failure or judgment, allowing you to invest your energy into actions that reflect your true values. Reflect on your own experiences. How often do you find yourself stressed over results beyond your influence? How might your relationships and aspirations transform if you embraced the Stoic paradox of caring less about external outcomes? Consider the possibilities that arise when you redirect your focus toward inner growth and virtue. Through this shift, Stoicism offers a path to heightened engagement and enrichment in life, enabling you to navigate challenges with grace and resilience. Embracing this paradox invites you to explore a life where letting go leads to gaining a deeper connection with what truly matters. In conclusion, the journey through Stoicism reveals the profound impact of caring less about what is beyond our control. By letting go of immaterial concerns, we create space for true freedom, resilience, and contentment to flourish within us. Embracing Stoic principles enables us to channel our focus inward, developing virtues that nurture our core selves. Through the practice of distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot, we gain the strength to navigate life's challenges with grace. This mindset fosters a deeper connection with our inner values and enhances our ability to make meaningful choices. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. This insight invites ongoing reflection on the power of our thoughts and reactions. By internalizing these teachings, we lay the groundwork for a life rich in purpose and authenticity. I encourage you to apply these timeless teachings in your everyday life. Start small, perhaps by observing how you respond to daily stresses, and gently guide your focus toward what truly matters. Share your experiences and insights, as your journey can enrich not only your life but also those of others around you. If you find value in these Stoic insights, subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. Engage with us by sharing your thoughts in the comments section. Let's foster a community where we reflect, grow, and support each other in our pursuit of a life aligned with Stoic wisdom. Your participation is invaluable as we continue to explore the enriching path of Stoicism together.